The National Assembly and the Senate has today debated a 33-minute speech that President William Ruto made during the inaugural joint sitting of the 13th Parliament. A speech that MPs hailed as raising critical issues touching on the Constituency Development Fund and Senate Oversight Fund. Parliamentarians took the time to defend the CDF after the Supreme Court declared it unconstitutional.
Mr. Speaker, I note that in the presidential address by His Excellency the President saluted the great women that have been elected in single-member constituencies and again re-elected in this 13th Parliament. Mr. Speaker, in the great county that I come from, the Nakuru County and City, we were popularly known as the Nakuru Girls because we produced the highest number of single women members of Parliament in our respective constituencies, elected a woman governor and a woman senator. I say this as a proud father of a daughter, that my daughter can look forward to dreaming to be any person or any leadership position she would like to hold in this great republic. Now,
so, Speaker, I listened to the President's speech, and let me say, it is the shortest President's address to Parliament that I've listened to in the last 10 years. So, Speaker, it is a fairly good summary of the President's manifesto and what he said during his campaign. But let me say, it was rather lacking in strategy. I believe that will come later on as we go into the details. But as it was basically a good summary. The 52 paragraphs actually covered everything he said during his campaign.
Presidential speech, Mr. Speaker, I'll pick a few issues. One thing he noted is that the unity of this country is not something we can bargain about, Mr. Speaker. Even if he was elected by the majority, the minority also must have their say, and he represents including the minority. And I think what he has already started to do, Mr. Speaker, even traveling to areas like Homa Bay last weekend and areas that he did not get majority of votes, Mr. Speaker, has shown commitment that he's willing to embrace every person, regardless of the area you come from. And I hope that we can get out of the mood, even as leaders, Mr. Speaker, that even if you're elected through Azimio or you're elected through the minority, when the president in your area, you show up. Because at the end of the day, we are serving the same people and elections are done, and now we have work to do, Mr. Speaker.